Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsa. Let's have a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka focuses on data-driven strategies for food security. Government advocates for tech accessibility to bridge digital divide. News in detail. Minister of Trade, Commerce, Food Security and Cooperative Development Vasantha Samarasinghe chaired the second meeting of the Food Policy and Security Committee at the Presidential Secretariat recently. Key discussions focused on the urgent need for accurate data systems to inform policies on food security. Minister Samarasinghe emphasized that decision-making without reliable data is no longer acceptable, announcing plans to establish a comprehensive food information system. The meeting explored strategies for developing a national food security policy framework, promoting local food production and distribution, addressing food pricing and market regulation, and ensuring essential food supplies during the Sinhala and Tamil New Year season. The minister also highlighted the importance of studying food consumption patterns to improve public health and reduce food waste. A significant portion of the discussion focused on the paddy purchasing process, including loan facilities for mill owners and ensuring accountability in paddy quantities bought under these schemes. Expanding cooperative and Satosa networks to provide affordable goods was also a key priority. Attendees included senior officials such as GP Saputantri, Secretary to the Prime Minister and other Minister Secretaries, reflecting the government's commitment to a sustainable and consumer-friendly food system. The Ceylon Chamber of Commerce officially launched its 10th Annual Outlook Report 2025 at the Economic Review and Outlook 2025 seminar. The report, titled Consolidation Stability, Fostering Sustainable Growth, outlines Sri Lanka's journey toward economic recovery and resilience. The keynote address was delivered by Dr. P. Nandalal Veerasinghe, Governor of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, who shared key policy directions and priorities for the country's economy in 2025. The report, compiled by the Chamber's Economic Intelligence Unit, provides a comprehensive three-part analysis. The first section reviews Sri Lanka's macroeconomic fundamentals, including growth, inflation, and fiscal performance. The second section highlights 10 key sectors, including agriculture, tourism, apparel, energy, and logistics. The final section presents a global and regional outlook, examining trends that will shape Sri Lanka's future growth. Minister of State for the Indo-Pacific, Catherine West, visited Sri Lanka recently. The first envoy from the new UK government, Minister West's visit underscores a renewed commitment to enhancing the partnership between the two countries. During her visit, Minister West met with Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, where they discussed Sri Lanka's economic recovery, government priorities, education reforms, and strengthening governance and democratic institutions. Minister West also met with Minister Vijitha Herath, covering topics such as trade, tourism, economic revival, and anti-corruption efforts. The minister participated in an event at the British Council, where she launched 2 export handbooks to assist Sri Lankan businesses in accessing the UK market. She also attended a briefing on demining and visited Jaffna, where she reviewed the UK's climate adaptation project under the CARA programme. Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. Chief Advisor to the President on the Digital Economy, Dr. Hans Vijay Surya, said enabling data sharing access across the ecosystem would help achieve the target of digital economic contribution to the GDP of 12%. The Chief Presidential Advisor said this, speaking at an event held in Colombo recently.
We already transact close to the full GDP of the country electronically, which is on a per GDP basis already at benchmark levels. All this is fine, but we must again acknowledge that there is a huge opportunity by using these strengths as a springboard to platform and apply horizontalization. Where we are not strong is in interoperability of the systems we have. We are not strong yet on sharing data sharing capability across that ecosystem. And that is where DPI comes in. Digital public infrastructure is public, it's open, it's sharing based in terms of principles, and it's also an infrastructure. Any infrastructure, a road, electricity network, a pipeline, any infrastructure is meant by design to be shared. And therefore, if we bring in this horizontal layer, combine it with the strengths that government institutions and private institutions in Sri Lanka have built and are already advancing, I think we have a huge leapfrog opportunity to make it to well above the 12% target in terms of digital economy to GDP.
Speaking further at the event, Dr. Hans Vijay Surya said that artificial intelligence can be used to curate data and the strength of the digital infrastructure in a presentable form to various segments of society. Dr. Vijay Surya said that the prevalent digital divide should be reduced through mobile apps, web portals, kiosks and APIs.
Drive industry applications, like I mentioned, is one of the execution pillars of the government strategy even today, to drive towards 4.0, where each industry adopts and adapts to deploy the 4.0 technologies and increase productivity and be far more globally competitive. How do we access? These capabilities need to be then exposed to the public, whether they be business or citizen, through mobile apps, web portals, kiosks, APIs. And today in the AI world, also through intelligent assistants who will curate the data and the strength of the digital infrastructure here in a presentable form to various segments of society. And we serve citizens, as I said, tourists, businesses, e-citizens, startups, government organizations as well. Now, what's very important is there's a wrapper around this, which on one hand, this whole model needs to be challenged day in and day out against inclusion. Are we reducing the digital divide or are we increasing it? And we should be committed to ensure that at every step we carry everybody along. And if there are deficits or asymmetries in inclusion, that we attack them through these very technologies.
The Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau aims to send 340,000 Sri Lankans abroad for work this year with a focus on skilled employment. Speaking at a workshop for licensed foreign employment agents, Chairman Kosala Wickramasinghe emphasized the significant role agencies will play in achieving this target. In 2024, approximately 314,000 Sri Lankans went overseas for employment, contributing $6.51 billion in remittances. For 2025, the Bureau projects $7 billion in remittances, as outlined by General Manager TDP Senanayake. A shift towards skilled jobs is planned, with 75% of workers to be sent for skilled positions. Key destinations include 84,000 workers to Kuwait, 55,000 to the UAE, 52,000 to Saudi Arabia. Additionally, 15,900 workers will be sent to Israel, 9,000 to Japan, and 8,000 to South Korea. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.